I would request Dr. Arun P. Viso to come up on the stage and deliver the welcome address.
Let's invocate the event.
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा पद्मपत्र विशालाक्षी पद्मकेसरवर्धिनी नित्यं पद्मालया देवी सामं पातु सरस्वती भगवती भारती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
I would request Dr. Arun PV to come on the stage and deliver the welcome address.
So it's a proud moment to be here. Thank you, IIIT's team, as well as my colleagues, as well as all the organizers for effectively organizing this hackathon. So we are at the moment where we are concluding this valedictory function, and I am privileged to welcome you all to this function. So on behalf of the organizing team, I welcome you all for this event. And we are particularly privileged to have Sai Sethuraman, Head R&D, Pfizer Chennai. Sir, we are really grateful for you for taking out your time, and really you inspire us. And I hope all the participants will get inspired from you. I also extend a very warm welcome to Shiva Padmanabhan, VP Global IT and MD, AstraZeneca India Private Limited. Sir, your presence is highly appreciated. And IIITs have been a driving force to this hackathon. As our industry partner, they were always with us. And from the beginning of the hackathon plan, every time we got all the supports, and we had a lot of discussions. And I think all this is possible because of the support from the VC, the CEO and founder of IIITs, Sri Saurav Sinha. Sir, we are honored to have you here, and we are really grateful for your kind support and guidance throughout. I welcome Sri Saurav Sinha to this event. It's also my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to our chairman, Sri M. Balasubramaniam. His vision and words of wisdom always inspire us. Thank you for guiding us, sir, and we welcome you to the event. Also, now our director, sir, Professor G. Kannabiran, he's a source of inspiration and support for all our institutional activities. And from the day one, he was with us, providing all the insights and supports. Till now, even today also, we were busy. I mean, he was busy in, organizing and guiding us. So thank you, sir. Thank you for all the kind support, and thank you for being with us. And one more, so the organizing team, there are many important people whom I should welcome to this event, particularly Dr. Karthik Ramesh. Thank you, sir, for your kind support. I welcome you to this event as well. Also, organizing team from IIITs as well as from IIIT Sri City side, namely Harish, Gauri Shankar, Dr. Ramesh Kumar, Dr. Srija, Dr. Anusri, Dr. Rakesh, and all the other supporting staffs and other members of the organizing team. This event would not have been possible without your support. I welcome you all to this event. Last but not the least, I welcome all my colleagues, technocrats, students, and others to this event. Thank you again for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to call upon Mr. Karthik Ramesh on the stage to say a few words about the hackathon.
Very good afternoon to everyone, welcoming our honorable guests on the dais. Good afternoon, audience. So we want to hear the power of IIIT Sri City. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. It was this enthusiasm which brought, a lot of, I would say, flavor to the hackathon. And I can only recall what Steve Jobs once said, right? You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. And the reason I mentioned, if I look back, as our dear colleague, Professor V. Arun from IIIT Sri City mentioned, the amount of efforts which has gone to make this hackathon a success. And our respected chairman, Mr. Bala of IIIT Sri City, he asked me how many total registration states. Sir, I just want to inform you, we got the latest statistics, total registrations of unique institutions, 383. I think that needs a big round of applause. And the top states, Tamil Nadu, 269 institutions, Andhra Pradesh, 58, Madhya Pradesh, 25, Kerala, 8, Telangana, 6. Total number of participants, almost active participants were more than 1,200, and people who registered and actually participated, 1,149. And if you look at it, we categorized this hackathon into 5 themes. Centralized EMR HR we had around 36%, automated handwritten prescription had 22%, and transcription of digital into EDC was around 9%. So, I mean, significant all-round participation. In fact, as organizing committee members, we had very tough time shortlisting the solutions. So for us, everybody here today, both physically, whether you are a winner here or you participated, the victory is in the participation. The victory is in the culture or spirit of this hackathon. And this healthcare hackathon would not have been possible without the immense contributions of each one of you who's watching this, either from the participant group, from IIIT Sri City or EMITS. And I particularly want to call out that on the first day when it was launched, we had, some amazing, guests who visited us virtually, who addressed, including Ms. Sangeeta Singh, Ms. Shalini Kapoor, and we had Mr. Harish from Legato. But most importantly, we were really stunned in the first 1.5 hours, 90 minutes. We had 2 girls, young girls, who actually took a train, braving the rain, the stormy weather. And I'm very happy to see that they have actually reached the final round, right? So you can just quickly wave your hand from there. Very nice to see. Their father is there. So this is the spirit of India, right? This is the spirit of the new India. So without much ado, I think we'll move ahead with the agenda because we have a compressed thing. So once again, thank you all. Thanks for this opportunity that we could conduct this great event. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Well, it's my great honor to welcome the chief guest, Mr. Sai Sethuraman. Sai Sethuraman is the head of research and development at Pfizer Chennai. He heads the sterile injectables, drug product research and development site and portfolio management team in Chennai, India. He is a graduate of chemical engineering from IIT Bombay and has a Master of Science in chemical engineering from Illinois Institute of Technology, Chicago, and also a Master in Business Administration from University of South Carolina. He has also had an active role in the Project Management Institute. In the past several years, he built and managed global program management teams for Pfizer in both research and development and operations arenas, including processes and project governance. Sir, I would like to call you upon the stage and please talk a few words.
Thanks, everyone. Once again, as Karthik mentioned, whether you are here today or you joined 3 days ago, I think all of you guys are winners. Thank you again and joining this hackathon. I want to just take a minute to recognize all of you. Round of applause. So, academic engineering graduate, a small team that does R&D, more in the active pharmaceutical ingredient, because if I say API here, it may mean something different. So, and then of course, the finished dosage form that Pfizer develops out of Chennai. So when I think about a hackathon, what comes to my mind? Well, actually the hackathon, and then I was talking to Mr. Bala here and Karthik over the weekend, and what I have been anticipating is coming here and participating among you guys. So when I look at this crowd, and I'm actually surprised to see that there is people who are joining us remotely, and I wish I could see them.
but it sort of takes me back to the time when I was in college. And believe it or not, no, I didn't do it in computer science. I didn't know what was then. And if it was, I didn't qualify to get in. So I got into chemical engineering, but that's not what this is about. So what it reminded me of is the time that we took about 40, 50 of us, we went on a trekking trip to Himalayas. And this was at a time when I signed up for this event. I had not left the city, right? As I grew up in the same city, went to a school that was walking distance from my house, went to a college that I was cycling to that place. And then I joined IIT and stayed on campus. So here I signed up for this trekking expedition, not knowing what I was getting myself into, but a whole bunch of us are going. So as typically what you do in college, just join with friends and say, okay, let me do this as well. So I jumped in, we went on a trek, and this was about a 2-week long expedition. And we were about 12 days into this trip. And the organizers and the people who were leading it were telling us that on this day, it was going to be difficult. And I'm thinking, okay, we were all thinking the same thing. Okay, we made it to 12 days. What's the big deal? We'll be all right. But the first thing that happened is they said, okay, we're going to start early because this is going to be a long day and we have a long way to go. So we're going to start earlier than usual, before daybreak. And here it is. Since even though we have been trekking for 12 days prior to that, this day was going to be different. And we didn't know what was in store for us. So first of all, we got started. Excited as usual after a good night's sleep, put our backpacks on, hauled of our stuff, undid all the tents, wrapped it up. We got going. And this day was going to be different in the sense that we were supposed to climb down 7,000 feet, cross a small stream, and then climb up another 10,000 feet. In essence, we were going to be on the opposite side of the mountain, on another range. And as usual, all of us, about 20 of us were going in this group. They were split into multiple groups. And we were on this group of 20 people. And we started on this expedition. Down 7,000 feet, we were going, no problem. We got started. Things changed a little bit along the way. So first of all, you can imagine if it was in the Himalayas, things were cold, right? I'm coming from Mumbai, which is not much different from Chennai. We grew up in a relatively warm climate. The thickest piece of clothing that I probably put on was a sweater. But of course, we thought we were equipped for this weather. We had our rain jackets and we had our extra sweaters and things like that. So it was cold. It started to rain. So we were getting wet. Not in and of itself, that was not a big problem. We were getting wet. We kept walking. Now it was starting to snow. Well, actually, it wasn't snow. After that, I saw snow later in my life, but this was actually small pieces of ice hitting us. And now, by this time, we were wet, we were cold, we were tired, we were hungry. One guy in my group was actually running a fever. So we were carrying his stuff too, because he was tired and he couldn't carry it himself. We were shivering. Shoes were soaked. I don't know if you guys have walked in soggy shoes before. It's not very pleasant. So here we are. Now we have to climb up another 10,000 feet while we're already wet. And of course, the leaders wouldn't let us take a break because we need to get to our destination before the night falls, before it got dark. And okay, no cell phone lights, no flashlights. I think few people were carrying cigarette lighters, and that's about all the light we had. So why do I say this, right? Well, obviously, we made it. We made it to the destination. It was already dark by the time we made it. We were late by several hours. Again, we were dead tired. We were ready to hit the sack that night. But the reason I mentioned this little episode is, even though that whole trek was about 15 days, this is the only day that I remember after all these years. Why do I remember that? And I'm sure that those of you that worked hard over these last 36 to 48 hours through this hackathon would agree that it is not easy. Easy stuff we don't remember. The part that is difficult to do, and then at the end of that difficulty, when you achieve something, right? And as Karthik was mentioned, and we were also discussing before lunch, just being here in this hackathon is itself an accomplishment. And this is what I hope you will remember for the rest of your days going forward. So congratulations for making it this far. Congratulations for accomplishing what you have already have, and wish you all the best for what is yet to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our chairman, sir, to present the bouquets and respect them with shawls. Yes. Thank you, sir. The next dignitary to honor us with his presence is us with his presence is Sir Shiva Padmanabhan. Shiva Padmanabhan, sir, is an engineer and also an MBA from the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. He is responsible for AstraZeneca's global IT enterprise platforms and solutions, as well as the company's Global Innovation and Technology Center in India. His experience spans management, counseling, leading large-scale digital transformation in organizations, as well as building and scaling global technology capabilities based in India. I would like to call upon Sir Shri Shiva Padmanabhan, Vice President, Global IT and MD at AstraZeneca India Private Limited, to come upon and speak a few words.
Mr. Bala, Professor Kandabiran, and others for the opportunity to be part of this this hackathon, and thank you, IIIT, for sponsoring this. So first of all, congratulations to everyone who participated. It is just as Sai sir said here, I think participation is the most important thing, and it is really a noble cause that we are pursuing in today, which is about a healthcare hackathon. And to me, it is one of the most noble professions, healthcare. So my father was a doctor, and when I chose to, in those days, it was doctor or engineer, right? So when I chose to go towards engineering, so one of the things we discussed was, look, maybe I can't help patients like you do, right? As a doctor, right? And you help a lot of patients. And he said, you never know. And actually he was right, because today, the way technology and data and AI have advanced, this technology is able to help doctors to help patients in a huge way, right? Whether it be early diagnosis of cancers by looking at X-rays and other type of images, whether it be predicting cardiovascular issues through a smartwatch. I know a lot of people whose lives have been saved because the smartwatch told them that you might be having a heart event and you need to see a physician. So technology and innovation and data and digital is today able to help many doctors and many patients around the world. And so I think as technical people, all of you here and myself included and others included, I think we are equally able to help patients around the world, equally able to uplift this great cause, right, through the power of tech and the power of data and the power of AI and digital and so on. And in this particular hackathon, I think we have chosen some very important and interesting themes. So if you look at healthcare in India, it's not digitized at all, right? It is very much manual, it's very much paper-based, very much analog. So if I walk into a storeroom that I used to have, I've been having it for 15 years, and it's all files and things like banking, credit card statements, bank records, rental receipts, blah blah. But all of these, and then of course health records, right? Academic records of my children, like school mark sheets and things. Almost all the other filing cabinets have stopped growing as of 5 years because nobody uses paper anymore. You get your credit card statements electronically, you get your transcripts electronically. But when it comes to healthcare, it's still paper, right? Every year I go, there's a new file that comes from the testing center, right? With all these documents attached, the X-rays and everything, and that part of the shelf keeps growing. So it just shows you that this particular sector is got huge opportunities. I mean, the paper is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just a symptom, right, of the potential that's there in this sector, which is very non-digital and very disconnected. There's no real connection between primary health and specialty hospitals. Every time you go, you have to start from scratch, take your age and blood group and all of that. So it shows enormous potential. And the topics you've chosen are very appropriate to where India is today. India is at the cusp of a revolution. I think we have a great foundation from the National Digital Health Mission and Ayushman Bharat and the digital health stack that India has published already, which is, I think, one of the most modern architectures of any digital system anywhere in the world. I've studied many countries and no country has this kind of vision, but the implementation is a huge climb. It's like the climb that Sai described, right, up that mountain. There's a long way to go because the basics are not in place, like these. How do you transcribe all this data that's already there in paper and so on into electronic records? How do you find a unique electronic health record that all hospitals and health systems and insurers and payers and everyone can log into and tap into with the right consent, with the right security, with the right permissions and so on? How do you actually then use that data to conduct clinical trials or to discover new medicines or to actually make the national digital programs more effective? So all of the answers to all of this lies in some of those themes that you have chosen today. So I'm very excited because I think these are the exact kind of technologies and solutions that we need for the future. And I think thousands of entrepreneurs who are going to come out and be very successful in the sector are all going to have a great future in this particular area. Because imagine India, 1.4 billion people, slowly aging. It's still aging. It's not aging as fast as the rest of the world, but we're still aging as a population, and the life expectancy is still increasing. So that means there's more and more people with more and more types of diseases that need help, need cure, need attention. And many of them lie in the lowest socioeconomic strata, right, where healthcare is not penetrated, the villages and so on. So all of those technologies and ideas that we have today are going to hugely help our nation as we look into the next 20 years. So very excited to be part of this hackathon, very excited to see some of the ideas that are going to be selected, and also all of the ideas that others have put to this hackathon, because I think there's a lot of opportunities to bring some of these ideas to life, to make actual products out of those, and to really help the healthcare system with that. So again, a huge congratulations to everyone who participated. I'm sure you're as excited as I am about the prospects in the health tech space. And I'm sure many of you will be the stars of the future as you float these products, these companies, and really pursue technology in healthcare. So I'm going to be a big ambassador and advocate. You have as bright technologists, you have many industries to go and apply your skills, but I'm going to bat for healthcare, because it's a sector that really has a purpose and really has a value and really has a huge impact we can make on this country. So with that, thank you very much, and congratulations again to everyone who participated and all the winners too.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to call upon the chairman of IIIT Sri City, Mr. M. Balasubramaniam, to address the crowd.
Director Dr. Kannabiran, Mr. Saurabh, CEO of IIIT and our principal partner for this hackathon, my dear friend, industry colleague, Mr. Siva Badmanaban, Managing Director of AstraZeneca India, and Mr. Sai Seduraman, the SVP and Head of R&D of Pfizer India, Mr. Balaji of IIIT, I think he would have joined virtually, Dr. Karthik Ramesh of IIIT, Mr. Harish, Mr. Gauri, Aishwarya from the whole IIIT team, and dedicated faculty members, Dr. Arun, Dr. Priyanka, Dr. Rakesh, and everybody, the whole team. And the innovators representing 383 teams of about 1,200 people and students of IIIT Sri City. A very warm welcome to everybody and very good afternoon. It's been a real pleasure to have you all at this on a Sunday afternoon, and 36 last 3 days of your consistent innovation definitely means a lot to our great nation. Right, I'm truly excited and privileged. The interesting part, if you look at the BCG survey, which was conducted in 2021, if I'm not wrong, the top 50 innovative companies, right? I could relate 4 of such companies, because we had 4 guests from those top 50 companies. For the inauguration, we had someone from Microsoft, we had someone from Amazon, and now today we have from Pfizer, Mr. Sai, and Mr. Siva from AstraZeneca. So what it means a lot, because what more we can have on the dais, right? We have the right people on the stage, and we have right people at the participating in this event. I'm truly excited and privileged to be part of this hackathon, because way back when I had a discussion with the Ministry of Education Secretary, because that was the time where Smart India Hackathon was about to be launched by Honorable Prime Minister of India. So I did mention that I had a conversation with our director that we wanted to have an healthcare hackathon. Unfortunately, Karthik Ramesh was willing. And I think I like to give a very full credit and a very big applause for Dr. Kannabiran and Dr. Karthik Ramesh, because they both were instrumental in driving the whole thing. I mean, I came probably only today, I was present here physically. Of course, I was part of a few calls, but it was completely the show of IIIT's team and the IIIT Sri City team. And thank you so much for that. And I would like to quote Honorable Prime Minister's statement during his Smart India Hackathon speech at 25th of August. It's very important for all of you to hear. Smart India Hackathon has become a great example of public participation. And this Smart India Hackathon is very important in many ways. Few days back, we completed 75 years of independence. The country is working on major resolution about how our country will be after 100 years of independence. For the accomplishment of these resolutions, you innovators are the flag bearers of the slogan, Jai Anusandhan. The 25 years time period of Amrit Kal has brought unprecedented possibilities for you. And these possibilities and resolutions are also directly related to a career growth. The success of youngsters like you in the next 25 years will decide the success of India. That's why we are very confident about all of you, and India is proud of you. Your innovative mindset will take India on the top of the next 25 years. And there is a solid reason for Honorable Prime Minister's trust in all of you. I think this is very, very important for me to recollect this statement, because I got truly inspired with Smart India Hackathon, because I was present physically in one of the hackathon at that was happening in Chennai when Prime Minister was launching along with the Union Honorable Minister of State for Education. So it is really a great moment. I think there has been an industrial revolution. There has been an the knowledge revolution. Today we are on the healthcare revolution. We are on the digital technology revolution. I'm glad this team is eager to be part of this revolution, which is going to help our country. As Shiva mentioned, there is a huge gap in making digital healthcare into digitalization, right? I think that's a great opportunity we all have, and I'm sure the union government and the public-private partnership is holistically working towards building this ecosystem, relentlessly working towards the increase the institutional support, increase the government support, pave a lot of ways for research and innovation. In fact, I wanted to quote some of the, or at least one such inspiring ways for you guys to be part of it. Something called Chunnati. Chunnati is an other where you can actually throw your ideas and get some seed funding. This is under the Ministry of IT and STPI. In fact, this is purely for health tech, fintech, edutech, and agri-tech. I think people who have participated in this hackathon should definitely make use of, I think now we are at a 5 series, Chunnati 5.0. I think these are all the various things where the opportunities are available for the students today. And this platform is one such brilliant platform for all of you. I mean, making 1,300, 1,200 students to participate and having 383 teams is not easy task. I mean, that shows a huge, and it's more sector agnostic. Again, right, today, I don't think, I think maybe Sai was mentioning today, we don't have any such hackathon or sector agnostic. It's probably a digital hackathon or a technology hackathon we have come across, but more sector agnostic. It helps us, our country, to focus more on the area where there is a huge opportunity for us to grow, right? I think one of the motive begins with hackathon is, I said, we need to understand the problem, not only the problem, understand how we can propose a solution, and also understand where the solution can take us as a team. You should not leave at this point in time, right? Okay, you've been part of an hackathon, you come with an MVP and you got a prize. You should not stop there. You should go to the next level, right? That's how we have huge opportunities are available. To give a quick glimpse about how the healthcare India tech industry looks like, about 9,060 companies are there. This is the latest report, out of which 1,028 are funded companies and 144 already on Series A. Okay, and about 5 unicorns with a revenue of $7.7 billion. And interestingly, last 2 years, about $3.9 billion were invested. See the potential. About 11 went on an IPO and about 80 acquisitions. I think you guys are part of this index for the next year. I think that's how the thing is. And my request is guidance to all these 367, 383 teams is continue your ideas, explore more with a great opportunity, and not just with this hackathon. And remember, dear innovators, you are part of this ecosystem, right? Get all set. It's all ready to go. My best wishes to all the participants, 383 team members, and also the prize winners. So this is just a kind of a recognition. So whoever won the prizes doesn't mean that you are great. Whoever not been getting the prize is not that you're not done something great. So I think the ideas, the kind of involvement what you have shown demonstrated is what going to take our country and take you personally to move to next level. So I profoundly thank AstraZeneca, Mr. Shiva, and Pfizer, Mr. Sai Seduraman, and my special thanks to the entire IIIT team under the leadership of the CEO of IIIT, Mr. Saurabh Sinha, and the director and IIIT CCT team for making this event a grand success. Once again, all the very best. Wishing you all the very best. God bless. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, now it's the time for the felicitation ceremony. So let's begin. I request Mr. Saurabh Sinha, Mr. Sai Sethuraman, and Mr. Shiva Padmanabhan to kindly come on the stage and give away the prizes. So the team which has bagged the third prize is Team IIIT Medi.
afternoon all. We are from Sona College of Technology from Salem. For this hackathon, we have traveled so long in this climate. We are in a surprise that we cannot digest. We did not come with the mindset of winning. We came with the mindset of just participation. When we got selected in the 20, we cannot accept. At last, we won the 1 lakh. No words. Thank you all.
Well, for the other teams, I can already feel the hearts pounding. The team which has bagged the second place is Team IVK.
Hello everyone. So I am Subham Singh from Team IVK. I don't believe that we won this. We had and slept for last 2 nights preparing this hackathon topic. Our topic was social scoring. Basically, social scoring is the social life of the patient, how he has been doing in his social life. Nowadays, mental health is being a very big concern of the patient. Doctor usually ignore the mental health and the social life of the patient and only consider the physical health of the patient. So our topic was to remove that gap between the doctor and patient. Thank you all.
So good afternoon to all. Our idea is complete automation of handwritten prescription to digitalized prescription. Simple solution only of your problem statement is voice recognition to digital text. It completely comes under our IIIT app, so that it can be used by 3 domains. Doctors can be even used for using the doctor ID, and pharmacists can even be used using the pharmacist ID, and as usual, customers, normal people can use by the customer's ID. So it will be completely digitalized and written prescriptions to digitalized. Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Good evening. Voiceless. So anyway, I thank dignitaries in the dais for having taken this platform to make the healthcare digital, because we are in all areas we are seeing papers, going in search of papers, going in search of records, everything in search of records. So she has made an attempt. I don't know what she has taken up in her college days. I came to know just only 3 days back what she is doing. So I accompanied her till Salem, from Salem to Chennai, and I have done all her works, and I helped her. And I today morning also told her, no, we will move. We are not bothered about it. But you want to see people who are in this field, high people, elite persons. You can have the opportunity to get them closer. Yeah? That's the important. And you can get more ideas for your works, in your development, in your career, in your studies, everything. This is an important. We don't mind about it. Still, from morning onwards, she has not taken even a single coffee. Till morning, from morning. Even I haven't taken my tiffin or lunch. So no, don't worry. Your attempt, we can go. So we took the car, booked, came back. And I'm not least bothered about all these hardships. But the thing is, she must be elected, given a light feeling that she's been present here in this movement. Rightly, she has been gifted. I thank everyone. I welcome this platform, to make you get the healthcare, as expected from the IIITs. Thank you.
Okay, and now finally, the team which has won the IIIT's Healthcare Hackathon and a prize money of rupees 3 lakhs is Team DNR.
So we are from the IIIT Sri City. I want to thank IIIT and our college for organizing this and giving us some real world problem so we can work on that. It was a great opportunity. I also want to thank Priyanka Divedi ma'am for she was our mentor. She guided us through the whole process. Thank you, ma'am, for that. So to talk about the idea was basically the automation of handwritten prescription into digital format. So as you said, sir, we were using paper. So why use paper? Let's use digital writing pad. The doctor will write on the writing pad. We will take that data. We will extract it. We will validate that data and convert it into a digital format. And that digital format, using that digital format, we will show it as a digital prescription, and that prescription we can store, and that prescription, basically that data, whole medicine, everything can be used by pharmacies to for their business analysis and for basically insurance company to set premium and everything of the patients. So that's what our idea was. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Well, we also have 10 consolation prizes worth rupees 10,000 each for the teams that gave their best but could not make the cut to the top 3. So please give a big round of applause for Team IIIT, Team Zero Bugs, Team Aspire Coders, Team Perceptrons, Team Two Broke Codes, Team Diagnosy, Team Eucalyptus 1, Team Yuva, Team Helping Hand, and Team Cadre Corps.
I consider it a great honor to welcome Shri Saurabh Sinha, CEO and founder of IIIT, onto the stage and give the valedictory address.
What I decided to say has already been said. So I'm going to go off script. Firstly, all the gentlemen on the stage, thank you for being here, for spending your time. All of you who are attending in person, a special thanks to all of you for being here, all the organizers for organizing this. One of the challenges with a virtual event is all the effort cannot be seen, right? But to do it at this scale and virtually is a lot of effort. So I sincerely thank the mentors, the organizing folks, etc. Thank you very much. It really means a lot to me that we've been able to do this successfully. So like I said, what I decided to say has already been said. So I'll go off script and maybe talk about what will shape your careers. All of you are young students, I guess maybe graduating this year, next year, whenever, soon. And I remember the time when I was graduating. I haven't forgot. I don't think I'll ever forget it. In fact, I'm about to this year do my 25th year reunion. I'm looking forward to meeting some friends. Now, what I have, when I look back, I had a slightly different career path. I worked for a few years. I got a job at the campus, like I think many of you will. And Professor Kanabrin was telling me all the high salaries you guys are getting, which is amazing. So I'm sure all of you will be very happy and you'll get a job. So I got a job like that, and I worked for 3 years, and then started IIIT. I was 23 when I started IIIT. So the business has now been around for about 23 years, 23, 24 years. And it looks very good, right? It sounds good. We're able to sponsor, we're able to do these things at scale. But I really had nothing to talk about the business for the first 10 years. The business meant nothing for the first 10 years in terms of brand or work we had done or our size, none of that. So from 1999 to 2009, I had nothing to show. And that's 10 years of very valuable time. Nothing to show. We were maybe, I don't know, 50 or so engineers at that point. From 2009 to 2019, we went from 50 engineers to about 3,000 engineers. Soon we'll be about 4,000 engineers. So the first 10 years I had nothing to show. The second 10 years was prolific growth. The last 2 years, we've actually grown faster than the first 10 years. Second 10 years, sorry. Okay. So what happened? What happened is something very important to unpack. And I think this occurs not only with companies, but individuals. And that's how your career gets shaped eventually. So while the first 10 years, I had nothing to show as a company, I individually learned a lot. I learned a lot about what it takes to stand up a business, what it takes to find a customer, what it takes to satisfy a customer, what it takes to create value. And for the first 10 years, IIITs would do whatever work came its way. Now, my whole thing about starting a company was I was good at software programming, like many of you are. And I just wanted to go build new software. I loved writing code. I still, if I find time with my children, I try to do debugging with them and all that. I just enjoyed code all the time. So the idea was to just build software, and I was good at it. And I thought the engineers I had hired also were very good at it, and we were good at it, but we couldn't grow the company. But so we learned what it meant to get a customer, and it's way more than what I thought. So when I applied those lessons in the next 10 years, it made a big difference, right? And I think our careers also go the same way. I don't think your first few years need to show much. Don't get trapped into the image, the optics. There's always comparison. You'll always have peers who are earning more than you, double, maybe. You'll always have that. There's when there are a lot of people, there's always differences, and it's an unequal world just by nature. But focus a lot on your learnings and focus on applying it. I think that is very important. So when I applied those learnings on the business changed. We decided to focus on a few areas, and that made all the difference. And I keep reminding that to myself. Even now, we are in the third decade of the business, and if it has to be different than the second decade, I still need to take those lessons and apply them again, which is what we are doing. Right? As a company, that's into our culture. So that's what I would say to all of you is focus on the learnings. And the funny thing is the earning is within the learning. The earning will come. You have to do the learning. You must focus on that. I find way too many young students and young professionals focus a lot on the earning and not the learning. It will be very counterproductive. Technology is changing too fast. You have to keep up with it. And this is the technologist decade. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that if you are good at technology, you will have so many options, right? The last thing I would say, and I really echo what has been said, which is when you are choosing your line of work, because now there are so many opportunities available in India, I would encourage all of you to think about the purpose behind the work, not just the work. When you write a line of code, ask yourself, what does that line of code do? If it's helping a doctor, if it's helping a patient, if it's helping in developing the next modern medicine, if it's helping with research, if it's helping with a cure of a disease that doesn't have cure, that is way better than other purposes that might be there. Okay, so I think giving more of a vector to your career, which includes the purpose would I think go a long way, and it'll make you feel a little bit more fulfilled after you work so hard every day, every week. Okay. Good. That's all I have to say. Again, congratulations for participating. This is a weekend work. You all could have been doing and enjoying your weekend and maybe watching a movie or going to the mall or whatever, and you all chose to do this. It clearly shows that there is a lot of passion and a desire to pursue your interests, which for me is a very fundamental building block for success. I'm very sure all of you will be very successful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request the chairman, Mr. M. Balasubramaniam, to present the memento to the guest of honors.
Nothing to receive a memento from Palam.
Now I hand over it to Dr. Ramesh Kumar for giving vote of thanks.
I consider it is my great privilege to propose a vote of thanks to everyone who has witnessed this IIIT Sri City IIIT Hackathon. So on the behalf of IIIT Sri City and IIIT, I would like to thank our chief guests, Sri Sai Sethuraman, Head R&D Pfizer, and Sri Siva Subramanian, MD Global GITC. It is corrected as Siva Padmanabhan, MD Global GITC, AstraZeneca, Chennai. Sri Saurabh Sinha, CEO and founder, IIIT, for conveying the inauguration function. I would also like to thank Dr. Karthik Ramesh, VP International Markets, IIIT, who is deeply involved in every step of this event. Special thanks to our honorable chairman, Mr. M. Balasubramanian ji, for motivating us to conduct such events to make the people involving in giving to the nation. I would like to thank our respected director, Professor G. Kannabiran, for encouraging us to organize this hackathon and providing all the support. Because of his support, we were able to deliver this quality event to the participants. We will look forward to getting our continuous support from him in future also. Heartful thanks to our team, Dr. Arun, Dr. Rakesh, Dr. Sirija, and Mr. Harish from IIIT, Ms. Aishwarya, Ms. Gauri Shankar, who are applied a lot of efforts at each stage of this organization of this event. A very big thanks to all of my colleagues and supporting staff who have been involved and supporting the organization of the event at different stages. Last but not least, I thank all the participants for showing the interest and registering this event in a very big number. Thank you very much for being such active participation. Many juries have also appreciated the level of contribution by all the participants. We believe that you have been benefited from this hackathon, and this will be helpful for your future career growth. We look forward to organize such events more in future, and we also expected the same active participation in future from you all. Right? Thank you. Jai Hind.